Hello everyone. Sorry for taking such a long time, bro. Okay, so I have been losing a lot of motivation to do this, and I'm just not motivation, but I'm just too lazy to do this shit, man. But let's just get into it. We're doing Quantum Quadrivium today, and not that tower, by the way. It's just that tower. I'm just pointing it to there, and that's a tower. So it's just when you spawn there, it's just right near the spawn over here. I just walked there to just get a good view of it. That's the spawn, and you walk to the left, and then you find it. Not yet. Okay, so yeah, it's mid terrifying in the difficulty, 10.5 exact 10.5. But I honestly think it's a bit easier. So yeah, hopefully it gets moved down like what it is. So let's get into it. Yes, a really good tower yet again. And what I think about this tower is that I really like the gameplay that's going through the tower, and the punishment system in this tower is a bit wacky, but I honestly kind of like it. And the progression in this tower, you go from 1 to 4 like normally, 1 to 5 I mean, and you go to the B side, and then it's quite long from there on, and then you go to floor 6 and to 9, and then to C side, and then you're back to floor 10, which is all the way down here. So yeah, about the creativity, there isn't much going on in here, but it's just all really wacky purist shit like that, purism shit, like what you see in many towers. But this one is really special. I like the aesthetics behind the design, lots of wedge and stuff. So yeah, let's see how fun it is, right? Shall we? Let's get into it.
Between heaven and hell, I'd rather just be home.